Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to start wrapping up the fenders, so let's get to it. Here is our fender that we got here. We're going to have to sand her down, clean her up, make her look good. Maybe a little bit of Bondo, I don't know yet. So this is the side that is all wrapped up. I told you guys I was going to make a video of how to wrap these fenders. As you can see, the tires are all exposed out here. Got Stance Nation going on. So as you can see here, the fender has some sanding done to it, but right now we're going to clean her up because it's kind of been sitting for like over a month. So clean all the dust off of it and see what we have to work with. So first, what we're going to do to clean this up is spray it down with some wax and grease remover. Then we're going to take our microfiber. This one is not even clean at all, but it's what I got for right now. Alright, so I have some light here so you can actually see what's going on. So like this thing right here, you don't feel it. Basically you want to take out anything that you can feel. So if you see these little guys here, I can feel those. I don't think I can sand those out, so I might need to do a little bit of like a Bondo or some body filler on it. And then right here, it needs a little bit of sanding, and I can feel some little divots and stuff over here that needs sanding. I think there's like, I kind of just want to sand over the whole entire thing. Do a light sand over top of the whole fender, just so I know all the imperfections are out of it. And then pretty much a rule of thumb is anything that you can feel with your finger, you're going to see it through the wrap. So basically sand down all this, and then we'll see where we are, and I'll add some filler here and see anywhere else I need to add filler. So as you can see, like there's like, I took out all of the imperfections out of this side, just sanding it down. Like you can see that it looks really bad, but to the feel, it's super smooth. So even though it looks really bad, any body kit that you get, pretty much if it's a rep, or even if it's the really expensive ones that are $3,000, they're all going to need a little bit of body work, a little bit of sanding. It's not going to come 100% perfect out of the mold. So some places that I will address with some body filler is this little section right here. Right there, it's like kind of little chunks ripped out of it. Everywhere else I'm pretty sure is good to go to get wrapped. Even this little bit up here, I can't feel that with my finger at all, so that should be good. And I took out some little imperfections up here on the top, and now that's all smoothed out and ready. So the only thing that we'll probably need body filler for is right here. So I'm probably going to mix up a little batch. Alright, so now we can start sanding this. It has been 15 minutes and the body filler has hardened, so I'm going to start sanding it and make sure everything is super smooth. I'm still going to use my 180 block just to make sure I don't get any hard scratches in around it, and then I would have to sand those as well. I think the 180 block should be able to knock this down. It is very thin, so it shouldn't be too bad. As you can see, I'll put my hand on here. You can't really feel it, anything at all, actually. You can't feel any imperfections, so when we put the wrap over it, you won't see that any of this is here. It'll all look smooth all the way around. Basically, this one is ready to wrap. What I'm going to do is repeat the same process on the back panel. Alright, got the Bondo all done, all sanded up and ready to go. All I have to do now is clean it and then we can actually get to wrapping. As you can see, we have the back fender all wrapped up. Looks decently alright. Actually, it was actually pretty easy. All we had to do was glass out everything. The only hardest part was probably back here when we're trying to make everything like fit up, so like we don't have any excess vinyl sitting there. But other than that, the whole thing was decently easy. So let's move on to the front fender. So now the front fender is all done. As you can see her here, she's looking fine and dandy all around. So now I'm going to drill the holes for our hardware and install our nice Downstar hardware. Okie dokie. All the hardware is put in and ready to mount on the car. Except one more thing, we have to do the molding that I put around here. As you can see, I did it with these two fenders here, so I'm gonna get the rubber molding and wrap that around the wide body, and this front piece should be ready to mount on the car. Okay, so all the trim is put on all around the whole wide body. So this front piece of the wide body is ready to throw on the car. Okay, so this fender is all ready to get the hardware put into her. So let's get to it. I've got all the hardware put into the fender, so now all we need to do is get the rubber trim that will go around this one. So let's throw that on. Okay, so I got all the trim on here. As you can see, this piece is actually ready to throw on the car, as well as the other piece right there. Alright, so both the fenders are done. Pretty much the only thing else I have left to wrap is the roof, and I actually have the wrap right there, and the front bumper, and the hood. Other than that, she'll be almost ready to hit the roads here soon. Okay, so now that both of these fenders are wrapped, let's go mount it on the car. Alrighty guys, that's all that's gonna do it for today's video. Finally glad to get these fenders on. Well, these ones already been on, but super glad to get these fenders on over here on this side. Finally, both sides of the car are done. Got all the hardware in. If you don't really know how to install this hardware, I will put a link down in the description. Also, this is my 335xi with the Dock Brace single turbo kit. If you want to watch more videos like that, make sure to go check out some of my old videos, and also make sure to subscribe so then you get more videos like this. I'll see you guys next time.